Hi. August has been incredible for India's vaccination numbers. We are 4 months away from December 31st, which is India's deadline for fully vaccinating all adults or 94 crore people against Covid-19. My name is Pallavi Prasad, and this evening, where does India stand vis-a-vis that target? Twice in the last week alone, we vaccinated over 1 crore people a day. This is a magic number, which, if India sustains, will ensure that it achieves its target. A few months ago, experts called the plan to administer 60 crore doses by August as ambitious, given our rural population and state of public health infrastructure. But vaccinations have picked up in rural India too. Out of the 12 crore doses administered in the past 3 weeks, about 70% were in villages, up from 50% in May. To give you a sense of how far India has come, it took 85 days for India to administer the first 10 crore doses. The last 10 crore doses took just 19 days. Things have improved on the supply side as well. A total of 16.4 crore doses were administered in August, as opposed to the 15 crore that were projected to be available. This is all thanks to a booster production of Covishield by Serum Institute of India, which alone ended up supplying 15 crore doses last month. But some supply side constraints do remain. 5 months after approval, Sputnik 5 is barely in use. Domestic manufacturing will begin only this month. And India has been able to get its hands on 33 lakh doses in a month, as opposed to an anticipated 2 crore doses a month. Bharat Biotech also has to catch up. It is supplying an average of 3 crore doses for the last 2 months, as opposed to the 6 to 7 crore doses that it had promised. Moderna, Zydus Cadila, and Johnson & Johnson are yet to begin supplying their vaccines at a large scale, despite approval. But when they do, you can expect a sudden boost in vaccinations. And some additional deals may also happen. Serum Institute of India is expected to launch Covovax, which is the Indian version of the US vaccine Novavax. This is in October. India has also paid for 30 crore vaccines from Biological E for its under development Corbevax vaccine. And Bharat Biotech's nasal vaccine, which is in late stage trials, will be much easier to administer if and when it is approved. Some other things to keep in mind while gauging how far India still has to go before we can brand its vaccination drive a success. 40% of those over 60 in India are still not fully vaccinated, and India needs to move quickly to offer blanket protection to this age group before the third wave hits to prevent high fatality rates. 4 months to the deadline, 50% of adults have received 1 dose. That is, half of India's target population is only half vaccinated, which, as we know, is not good enough for the Delta variant and whatever comes after it. And only 11% of India is fully vaccinated. The case of the United States, which is over 50% fully vaccinated, and Singapore, which is over 80% fully vaccinated, tells us that the latter is where India needs to be to avoid being where America is right now, averaging 1 lakh hospitalizations daily. All experts, even those who are optimistic about the third wave, say that the pandemic is far from over in India, because a large percentage of India is either vaccinated or has been exposed to the virus. There is a certain level of immunity at a population level. So the virus will still continue to circulate, but only in certain populations at a time as their immunity wanes. It will likely not cause death and disease as much as it will cause symptomatic infection. But also, in a densely populated country like India, even a single-digit percentage is a lot of people, and certainly enough for the virus to mutate. After weeks of decline, the 47,000 new COVID cases India reported yesterday were the most in almost 2 months, and over 500 people died in 1 day. I'll stop here. My name is Pallavi Prasad. If you have been listening, thank you so much for your time.